New York Ranger fans, hockey fans, see the shirt, welcome on back. Wow, what a series it has been so far for the New York Rangers. Dominance in the first two games. And in this video, what I wanted to do, obviously, give you my objective opinion of this series, the two games so far between the Rangers and Canadiens, and what has been unfolding. So, if you allow me, thanks. Okay. Looking at the Canadiens. The Canadiens, I wrote a few notes down here, so bear with me. The Canadiens do not really, looking at the series, have the most mobile defensive pairings, which puts obviously pressure on their forwards to play consistent hockey and maintain perfect defensive coverage at all times. In Game 2's broadcast, you heard Eddie Olczyk pointed this out after the Rick Nash goal. Something that he said. Observing that Montreal was conceding the zone entry, in his words, because they do not want to be caught flat-footed against the Rangers forwards, their speed. But when the Canadiens do recede, they allow a very skilled New York team to carve them up with their passing or establish an all-important territorial advantage. One method for Montreal's defense to combat this, I think, is to be more aggressive about challenging the Rangers on their zone entries. However, confronting the attacker at the blue line will require puck support from Montreal's forwards as a safety valve. So that if the Rangers ensue the one-on-one encounter, the Canadiens will have layers allowing them to squeeze the puck carrier to the perimeter. You're following me so far? If the Canadiens succeed on their side of the ice, it will give them a much better chance to win. On the other side of the ice, however, Montreal's forwards have not been able to strike off the rush like they did in their previous two series against Boston and Tampa. The turnovers have not been there for the quick counterattack, and the Rangers have done a very good job, very good job at eliminating the Canadiens' stretch pass. Now, ironically, I think New York has been the team employing the push the pace, so to speak, pass successfully, exploiting the skating of the Canadiens' defense. And New York obviously has shown strong gap control in their defensive zone. When Montreal has been able to successfully transition with speed through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone, the Rangers have done a very good job of forcing them to the outside and then efficiently removing the passing and shooting lanes. Believe me, my explanation might be a little long-winded. If you haven't watched hockey, watch it. Now is the best time. In the first two rounds, Montreal showed an ability to find the seam pass on the zone entry and then ultimately to swing the puck from the strong side to the weak side. The Rangers, however, in this series have been restrictive when protecting the middle of the ice, and it has been more difficult for the Canadiens to make the cross-ice pass, which you have not been able to see. In addition to taking away Montreal's stretch pass, the Rangers are beating the Canadiens by usurping some of their other ingredients for success, even when New York I lost my train of thought. It doesn't matter. Looking at it, that's just some of my observations. Lundqvist has been a monster between the pipes, much like Carey Price was in the Canadiens' first two series. Now, Carey Price is gone, injured. Some might call it a dirty play. If you look at the play, what happened, his knee was basically hurt by a Ranger. There was no way that guy was able to stop the collision. The man was going at full speed ahead. Brandon Prost said that they learned how to fall. They've been taught how to fall. Listen, something like that, it's almost hard to instinctively react as to that play in question about Carey Price. So now the goaltender changes. You no longer have Carey Price. Again, another key here for the Rangers so far, very successful on the power play. Very good job in their own zone. Blue shirt skaters recognize obviously where the lanes are for the outlet and how Montreal's defensive composition dictates the release points. The Rangers have been cleanly and effectively exiting the zone, and Montreal obviously has struggled to handle that. Just some of my thoughts so far. Very excited as a Ranger fan as to where this could go. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Rangers series. All my information is found below. Again, thank you for watching the video. And until next time, the future Don Cherry. Just kidding. Adios, over and out.